Hey, welcome to part two of this clutch beaded bag. If you're just here to watch like a regular zipper tutorial, welcome as well. You can head on into the video, but I just did like this video separate because I know that some people might just want to watch like a separate zipper tutorial, which is not in a video. Yeah, so this is the zipper tutorial for this bag. Right, so requirements, you're just going to need clips, scissors, and thread, and obviously your zip. Make sure your zip fits what you want to use. Now for needles and thread, for needles, I'm going to recommend that you should look for flexible needles, especially the needles that are used to make like beaded jewelry. Those ones are tiny, they're tiny and flexible, and they're perfect. And for thread, I'll recommend that you use a 0.25 millimeter to a 0.3 millimeter fishing line for sewing your zips on your beaded bags. But I ran out of them, so I had to improvise with the black thread. Black thread too is fine, but it's extra work, and you're going to see it in a minute. So there's our phone test. 2 phones in the back. It has passed the phone test. This bag has passed the phone test. Okay, now let's put a zip in. Now for this zip to work on this bag, I had to create an extra flap on the top, which is one row of like circles of 4. I did it on each side of the flap, so I just inserted my fishing line into the 2 beads from each corner, and then I'll pick up 2 beads and I'm going to cross, then insert my fishing line into the following bead, then pick up 2 beads and cross. So I'm just doing a flap. So this particular, the way you attach your zip is based on the base of the bag. So the base or the depth of the bag was 5 rows. Under normal circumstances, I would have done 2 rows on each side on the top, so that the zipper will just be on 1 row. But I did try it, and I saw that the zipper was not going to have enough space. That's why I just did this 1 row on each side. Okay, so I recommend that you do 1 row as well. But that will mean that if you do want to close your back, you have to squish it at the top a bit just so that it zips easily. But it's not going to cause any problems. Everything is still going to be fine. I really hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm just doing like the extra flap right now. I'm just going to let you guys watch what I'm doing. So I just did the extra flap straight down to the end, and I'm finishing off here, and I'm going to repeat the exact same thing on the other side just so the back has some sort of covering. And this is how both sides looked with everything done. This is me just trying to tie off and cut off all the excess fishing line, of course. Right, when all your fishing line is tied and tucked away, I'm going to introduce my zip. You can use whatever zip that you've got, honestly. And I'm going to attach it to the back. You don't really need to have clips. You really don't need to have fancy stuff to do some of these things. Look for like a piece of thread, and or even pegs. If you've got pegs in your house, I started to use pins, but pins didn't work as well. So that's why I went and got those tiny pegs. But if you've got regular pegs, use them to hold the zipper in place, or just do like a fake sewing just to hold it in place, like just sew around the beads to hold it in place. You don't need to find fancy stuff like this, honestly, or you can just hold it with your hand. We don't need all these things. Okay, so I'm just trying to be professional because I'm doing the tutorial, which never works because I end up not being professional anyway. So yeah, I'm just putting the pegs in place so that it doesn't move, the zipper doesn't move while I sew, and that it is nice and straight, because it's so important that you sew your zipper, it is nice and straight. If it's crooked, zipping it is going to be a problem, and the zip is going to get bad real quickly. Right, when you're done, this is how it's supposed to look. I'm just here threading my needle. Don't take forever to thread your needle like me, guys. I just kept winding it around, and it kept giving me multiple knots and it won't join together. So yeah, so that is my thread, my needle. I am ready to start. I'm going to start. If you look closely, I've got one side of the, what's it called, of the zip outside, because I want to see where I am knotting my thread. I'm going to tuck it in later on, just like the other side. So this is me just knotting my thread. You want to sew a quarter way towards the end of the zipper. Make sure that that is where you're doing all your sewing. So this is me just knotting my thread. As you can see, I'm like a quarter towards the end. Don't go too close to the actual metal of the zip. Don't go even halfway towards the actual metal of the zip. Go like a quarter towards the edge, okay? So this is me just taking off the pegs to push the zipper back inside, just like this. Yeah, I just needed to see what I was knotting because I could not do it while I was in the bag. So I'm putting the pegs back, and then I am going to start sewing, and that is where the technique comes in. All right, our technique is actually quite simple. You are just going to do like a running stitch on the zip. Remember, a quarter towards the edge. This is me, I'm still going towards the edge, you see. Don't go too close to the edge, but don't be far off as well. So just do like a running stitch on the zipper. Then you do a running stitch on the bead. That doesn't make sense, but yeah. Just insert the needle into the zip. Go push the needle in and out like you're about to do like a running stitch. Is it tacking or running stitch? I don't know. Then you repeat the same thing on the bead. Just insert the, what's it called, the needle into the bead, into the corresponding bead, and that's it. Honestly, that is it. But there are some points I want to make as we are progressing, especially because I'm using thread. So you're just going to keep doing that stitch, and when you get to the corners, like where I'm almost getting to, I'm going to need you to do that running stitch about 3 to 4 times. 2, 3 to 4 times. You want it to be very firm on those corners because that is where tension usually causes the beads to, sorry, the thread that you're using to either pull or snap or destroy the zipper. So go ahead and do a running stitch very tight there several times so that it actually holds its shape. I'm just going to let you guys watch now. So if at this point you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do click that subscribe button, turn on notification bell, and yeah, tell me what you think about it in the comment section about this bag. Honestly, I think it's very classy, like good for like evening dinners and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think it is really great. I think it's a pretty bag. I give myself a high five for that. Sorry. um yeah, so okay, I was going to talk about like using thread to sew your zipper. Thing is, you're going to see me do it in this video. Thread is a bit flimsy when you're using it to sew your zipper. It's not as strong or as firm as fishing line. So I did sew this zipper twice. I did sew it twice. So as I did this first round and I got back to where I started, I did the second round. I did another round again, and that is what finally made the bag to be nice and strong and stiff and everything like that. So yeah. So here we are. I'm back to where I started, and yeah, I'm about to start the second round right now. I'm just going to be repeating the same process all through. It is the same thing, but I just needed the bag to be very firm. That's why I had to do it twice. So that is basically it for this video. When you get to the end, you're just going to knot your thread to make sure that nothing unravels. I'm almost at the end, and if I'm going to try zipping it up, you're going to see it's going to be nice and firm. So that's basically it for this tutorial. I hope it was understandable. I hope you can sew your own zipper on. I did have a previous tutorial that I uploaded in my beginner in beads playlist, the course that I created here on YouTube. I did have a tutorial there on how to sew on your zip, and I guess it's probably time to like update it. That's why I decided to do this one, an entirely separate one. So this is me just knotting everything up, making sure that I'm just passing it through the loop of the thread a lot of times so that it is nice and firm. You see me really pulling on it hard because I don't want this to come apart. No way, it's not going to come apart. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, so you just snip off whatever thread is left and you've got your zipper. You know, it's nice, it's not wiggly, it is nice. Yeah, so this is a lovely clutch bag, and that's it for this video. I'm going to see you in part 3, which is the handle of the bag, this lovely red handle right here. We're going to be making that. Make sure you leave like a comment. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. I'm really looking forward to what you guys say, and I'll see you in part 3.